Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Down to Earth Astronomy. Elite Dangerous Patch 2.2 has just been launched, and as many of you will know, the softness run has been nerfed to hell and is no longer a viable option for making credits, so you can no longer use the long-range smuggling and long-range hauling missions. So I'm here to give you an alternative on how you can make at least the same amount of money in a very short amount of time. And you only need a very small ship, and the smaller the better actually, and it just needs to have one single hardpoint, and that's all you need. Now what you have to do is you have to come to the Naiti system, as you can see here, and you're gonna go to Fort Dock, because here at Fort Dock we will get a lot of these skimmer attack missions. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the mission board just as you would normally do. And you will see these kind of missions here. And essentially what they do is it says you need to kill 12 sentry skimmers from the Social Copynock Free Corporation in the Copynock system. And it says a target port that you need to go to and stuff like that. And you can see for killing those 12 skimmers we will get 2.5 million credits. So let's take that. We have one here from against the law party of Copynock, so same system, 2.3 million. Let's take that. Let's see what else we got here. Nothing there, nothing there. Oh, this one here. Copynock's Pro Alliance, same system, 3.5 million, 12 skimmers. Let's take that. You will occasionally see these skimmer attack missions against this corporation from this top guy here, the Wolf 406 Transport and Co. Don't take those because they are the owner of the station you're docking at, and you don't want to get into bad standing with these guys because obviously this is where you're going to be docking and you're going to take missions from them, so you want to keep your standing up with these guys. So don't take those missions, and also they will also be in another system. Also beware that some of these missions will say Goliath attack missions instead of skimmers, so make sure that they actually say that you need to kill sentry skimmers. And what we're simply going to do is we are going to board hop just as we would do with any other missions, and people have been talking about on the forums that that board hopping has been nerfed. Now I've been trying this today, and even though I switched between sessions, I was still able to get a new mission board, even though I was switching back to a session that I just left a few minutes ago. So let's wait for the game to load, and let's go and see if we can get some more missions. So we are back, and here let's see, there's another one here for 2.2, still against the Social Copynock Free. Let's take that, and then from here it's pretty straightforward. You go in, you find all those skimmer missions, and you accept those. Oh, insufficient cargo. I probably should empty my cargo, but anyway, you get the idea. I'll empty my cargo. Oh, that's actually against the wrong corporation. Notice that. I'll still need to empty my cargo. But anyway, that's pretty much the idea. I'll go with the setup of the ship here. Outfittings. They moved all the buttons around here. So this is my my Imperial Eagle. You can see I have 2 lasers here on the side. They are just for general defense, because the police force in the system you're going to, they will hate your guts and they will do whatever they can to try and kill you. That's why a small ship is a very good investment. But the important part is you need a missile rack. I gone with a 2B missile rack. You can do with a 1 as well. The reason why I like the 2 ones is because you get slightly more missiles. So if you go with the smaller ones, the small ones, I suggest you maybe bring 2 of them, just to make sure that you can have enough missiles. There's no difference in damage or anything. It's just the amount of missiles they carry. So you just carry more ammunition. You need 1 of those. That they're very important. Otherwise, this is not going to work. And from there on, you can just fit with whatever you want. I highly suggest a good shield booster, because again the police force, they will try to attack you, so something to defend yourself. But anyway, I'm going to stack up some missions here, and let's see how it goes once I got a full board of missions. Okay, so I got the missions, as you can see here, all stacked up, all 20 of them, and now it's just about time to head out. So let's go ahead, let's find the system, lock destination, and launch. So we are in the Kupinok system, or Kupinuk system, or whatever you want to pronounce it. And I moved to the first place we're going to go, and this is this Lanar prospect. It is very close to the star. I don't know if we can actually see it. No, it's beneath the horizon. But this warp-in point from the system is only 50 light seconds away, so it's just a short jump over here. And what we're going to do is we're of course going to start by deploying our weapon systems, and then we're slowly but surely going to approach this very slowly. Back it up. As we get in very close here, you'll see, there we go, that's the skimmers that you can see here. Normally I would fire as soon as I see them, but simply just fire a missile in that general direction, and with the burst radius we just killed the first 3 of them. Now I'm just getting some distance here to the outpost, and what you will notice here is we have several. This outpost is owned by the law party, as you can see here on my side panel, the law party of Kupinok. And if we go into any of the missions here, this one for instance, you can see that in this mission we need to kill 8, and we killed 3 so far. But those 3 counts towards all the missions we have towards that corporation. So see, that was another one, and this one here, also 3 out of 8. And it's the same thing, all the missions. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get to a little bit of a safe distance from the outpost. 1 to 2 kilometers is often enough. And then, we're in a private group, so we're going to switch to another session here. Just as when we were switching with the boards. So I'm going to hop into solo. And as soon as the game has loaded, we'll approach it once again. And there should spawn 3 new skimmers. And we'll kill those skimmers, and we'll do the same thing until we have killed the 12 skimmers that we need for the high-paying missions. So the highest missions you will get, that's 12 skimmers. So here we go. Missiles on those 2 guys. And a missile on that guy. And then we move to a little bit of safe distance and do the same thing over again. So I completed all the missions at Lanar Prospect. As you can see here, all the missions for the law party, they are done. They have no timestamp. And I'm heading towards our next destination, which is the Crown Settlement. Now the Crown Settlement here is owned by the Kupinok Pro Alliance Union. They are also the local security force, which means that if you do this, they will get mad at you eventually. So you could avoid taking those missions for this corporation, or against this corporation, and you won't get into that much trouble with the local security. But I normally don't think they're that much of a hassle to get around. It's not that often they try to interdict me, and if they do, I can easily escape them. That's why I need a small ship. But another thing I want to highlight here is sometimes you will get missions that say it's still the Kupinok Pro Alliance Union or any of the other corporations, but the settlement that you have to go to is a different one. It could, for instance, be the one here. Where is it? There, the Tsar Penal Colony. You will get missions to that colony sometimes. That doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter at which settlement you destroy the skimmers. It just has to be skimmers for the correct corporation in order for them to count towards the missions. So don't worry about what is actual settlement. It's just a small helping text so you know where to look for them. But you can go to any settlement that spawns skimmers and that is owned by that corporation. And the reason why I'm using the Crown Settlement is, of course, as you can see here, this is a low security one, and the Penal Colony is a medium security one. So a little less sentries to take care of. But anyway, I'm just going to approach this settlement, and let's see how it goes once we are there. Okay, here we are at the Crown Settlement, and I purposely flew in high above it because I want to give you a good overview of the settlement, because there's some things you need to know when you attack this settlement. Now I'm still outside the range, you can see you can get fairly close, but notice here all around it, there, all the small towers here, they're all sentries. And there's also one here. But if you look here, at one end of this settlement, there is a tower, as you can see here, and at the opposite corner of the settlement, there's this landing pad. And at the edge of the landing pad, towards these L-shaped lights, or towards the center of the settlement, there's this red box. Now this red box, that's the generator. So if I shoot this, There you go. All the turrets down. Now that will spawn the skimmers. And often if you shoot between those two buildings, you will get the two first skimmers because it will spawn from this small box here and this box here, and then we'll move in towards the gap between those two buildings. Now the last one, you can see the blue light here. So just find that one and shoot it. It varies, often he spawns over here, but it depends from time to time. But you will most likely get at least one of the two skimmers spawning in here in the center, going in the gap between the buildings. So that's an easy way to get the two first. So there you go. That's 3 of them. So we're going to switch to a new session and do it all over again. And that's the last of them. So now we just need the last one. Just one settlement to go. And that is this installation here. As you can see, these two installations are very close to each other. Only 2.5 light seconds away. So let's get out of the gravity well from this planet. And let's get over to the last one. And I'll show you guys how to handle that. Okay, so we are coming in here for the last installation. As you can see here, what I will often find is that there is one of the local security ships sitting next to, you can see here, System Defense Force, this time in an ASP Scout. You can do two things here. You can either attack him if you feel like you can take him, or you can just do a running, a flyby, basically. So I'm going to approach this very slowly. He's not going to attack you, even though I'm wanted in the system. He's not going to attack me, but I'm just going to slowly approach here. There's the skimmers, one missile. And that will make him come after me. So I'm just gonna boost away. That's why I need a small fast ship, because he's going to come after me now. I don't feel like fighting him right now. So as soon as I'm out of mass lock of the planet, need to align with the escape vector. There we go. I'm just gonna jump out, and as soon as I go into to hyperspace, I'm going to throttle down as fast as I can, and I'm just gonna keep pressing my jump button until I get out. See, now I'm only 11 kilometers away, and from out here, it's safe to switch to a new session. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm coming in here for the last attack run on this outpost, and again, this outpost will spawn 6 skimmers at a time, so you actually only need 2 attacks. And what do we have this time? Let's slow down, slow down, slow down. This is way too fast. Just take a quick turn around here. That should also give me some time to have a look at what he is flying. Looks like an asp. Slowly going to approach it, wait for the skimmers to deploy. There we go. Missile away. And time to get out of here. As we're boosting away, we should now have completed all the missions. As you can see, we have. No more missions to be done. And we just find the outgoing system there. Nitis, locked destination, which unfortunately is below the horizon. Yeah, so we have to jump straight into Super Cruise. And from there it's just time to get back to the station. Back at Fort Dock, it's time to hand in the missions, and as you can see here, I'm currently sitting at 340 million credits. So let's go ahead and hand in the missions and see how much we actually got. And there we go, that's the last of them. As you can see, I made 43 million credits. This took a little over an hour. I can normally do these runs in just about an hour when I'm not recording. So just about 40 million per hour for something you can do in basically a Sidewinder. I think that's pretty good. I really hope you liked the video. Give it a like down below, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. And remember to subscribe to the channel so you know when my next video is out. And until next time, I'll see you in space.